Okay, so last part of the drill, we're just gonna do net spin. I think that I would do that with Lynn every single time, net spin in the last part, because it's nice and easy. So once again, with net spin for her, just do a simple first. Make sure this hand nice and high. This racket is below your hand, so it's slanted and pointing forward. So you have two triangles here and here. And just from here, just learn to just do a little push. You know, the big thing with net spin is that a lot of people think you have to do big movement to get the shot. But it's about having really soft hand, so when the shuttle hit the racket, it kind of like bounce a little bit in the racket rather than having a really stiff hand, right? So just learn to bring it your hand, just learn to go forward like this. So the first shot is just nice and straightforward, because once you get this motion, it's then easier to go inside out or outside in or whatever, right? But you got to learn to do this really soft push, right? So from here, as I feed, learn to step the right foot forward depending on where the shuttle is. Learn to be upright. You're nice and up, right? Before I throw, you're nice and up. Your hands are already here. And you just learn to do this. Okay? Yes? So you're in the bevel grip, not a backhand grip. Yeah? Okay? Right, now go. You turn sideways already? Yeah? So just relax with us, just relax. You just stand even feet like this. Yeah? Good. Okay? Now hand up. Right? This hand, beautiful. See, this left hand is not even floppy. That's what I like. Okay? Right? So from here, you just have to step forward, racket up first. Okay, start again. Racket up first before you walk. Darling, you have to relax, right? So start again. Okay, have the racket here. Good. Okay, so what's wrong with that? Try it again. Yeah, make sure it below the hand. Yes, you've been lazy, you went like this. Make below the hand, right? Step forward. Good. Okay, stop leaning on your knee, which means you haven't stepped far enough, right? That's it. That's what you want. Try it again. Yep. Again. Stop. Good. Again. Stop. Beautiful. Yes? Okay. Left hand up. So as you can see, it's really important, and like just even do little net spin like this, where Lynn is stepping forward. She has to learn to control that knee so that it doesn't go too far. Okay? Good. Okay? Can you drop the racket more below your hand? Yeah, okay. Good, beautiful. That's it. Yeah, control that knee. Control that knee. Yeah. So the problem with a lot of players is that they tend to do big push and down, right? You have to go, that's all you're doing. Okay? Do you see how little I'm doing it? Right? That's all it is. Right? You tend to be like this. Do you see how the racket flatten out? Right? It's just here. That's all you're doing. Time it so that your foot come forward. You see it didn't go very high, right? Good. Even smaller movement of the racket. Yeah, that's all it is. That's it. Don't worry about where the shuttle go, right? Just concentrate on that, having that racket down a little bit more. Tilt that racket down a little bit more. In front of you, yeah, the hand should be in front of you, and just beautiful. There you go. Good. Right. So your hand, I would love your hand to be here, not here. You can have your hand here. It's here. Relax. Relax this elbow. Right. Okay. This finger should be there. Okay. See, now this racket is quite forward, right? As you come forward, right, you just, so the higher the shuttle, what do? What if you want to hit the shuttle here? What do? You bring the hand higher, but the racket is still below your hand. Does that make sense? So rather than keep your hand here and you raise the racket up. So the higher the shuttle go, the higher that hand is, yeah? But that hand will always be like this, okay? So as the shuttle come, yeah, and you're gonna do that, okay? So get ready again. No, just get ready like this. Relax like this. Yes? Okay, beautiful. And you just come forward and hit. Okay? And just come forward and push. Beautiful. You got to time your foot movement. You like, oh, right? Step and hit. step and hit. It's all about timing. There you go. Look at how flat your racket is to your hand. There you go. Do you see the big difference? See how it spins, right? Yeah. There you go. That was really, really good. Better rhythm now. See that too early. Your foot came down too early. Nice. Yeah. How easy is this? Can you feel the difference? Yeah. Yeah, drop the racket down. Good. Beautiful. Yeah. Don't hit the net, darling. See, you step too early for that. Nice. Nice. Come on, drop that racket down. Sorry. Beautiful. Beautiful. Nice. Yeah, softer hand, softer movement, smaller movement. Yeah, smaller movement like that. To recap, to do a nice net spin shot, the hand got to be high and have the racket below the hand, so don't have it flat, okay? And just really small movement, allow the timing of your step so that your transfer of weight from the body get fed into the hand. Okay, if you step too early, all the energy, all that body energy is lost and everything is just in the hand now. So learn to step and hit. So as you can see, I'm not doing big movement or anything like that. So a lot of the mistake that people tend to make is that while they can start with their racket like this and form their first triangle, by the time they hit, it tend to be too flat. And by doing that, they tend to scoop up the racket more. So make sure that racket is below your hand. The higher the contact point, the higher that hand is, which Lynn was doing really well, right? So just learn to step and do a little push. And Lynn, can you feed me a few times, please? Yeah. So, that's all you need to do in order to get the shuttle to spin. So don't do anything crazy like this. So the racket will go forward and down, forward and down, right? That's all it is. You see? Step and hit. So as you can see, when my racket is really soft, it actually allowed the shuttle to spin more than if my hand was really, really hard, okay? Soft hand, and as you get better, you can then go inside out. Oh, you can go outside in. How to do later on. That was pretty, huh? Soft hand, high hand, soft hand, and really small movement. And don't forget, your body energy play a big part in how you can do net spin. So hope you like it. Squeeze the subscribe button, click more video here, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay, bye-bye.